right, good evening. Today is Friday. We are at Miss Judge's house at 16 Golden Bear. You, as home site or through Costco, whenever it is, the desk adjuster, most likely supervisor, has suggested that we can repair these slopes. That's why they're numbered. This is number 32. You've suggested to replace this slope, 24, 27, and 25. So everything right here, which as you can see, this is really the only part of the roof that is walkable and that was quote-unquote adjusted. There is damage on the back left elevation, which I believe is RF22, that was missed. But the first thing I want to focus on, Brandon, if you can point the camera here, in your email, you had stated that this was a successful repair. This is not a successful repair. That is not wind damage. As you can see that the shingles were still laminated, everything down. That's just the laminated shingles coming off, and the shingles that are broken there, that is from where the pipe boot was tried to be repaired. That is not a successful repair. The roof is not repairable. We already know that the shingles are discontinued. That's why you see this mess down here, because we pulled a shingle out, and we're going to show you what the shingles look like to Owens Corning and GAF. We'll take a couple photos of that for you. Sorry if the video is kind of long. All of this right here is obviously connected. It makes sense why you paid to replace it. As you can see, the valleys are woven, and there's high profile ridge caps. So, and 32, when you go to replace 32 right here, this ridge cap, when you take this ridge cap off, as you can see, we had a problem with this. I think the desk adjuster's name is Lori. She didn't understand this. When I take this ridge cap off, as you can see, it is nailed, 2 nails for every little square you have here, all the way down. So I'm going to be ripping holes out and ripping shingles out from this direction. And as you can see, when I'm going like this, losing granules, that's wear and tear, right? But it's going to be damaging the shingles. So I'm going to be just ripping this ridge cap off of, yes, this slope here and also this slope here. And that continues all the way up. So as you can see here, we have a nice demonstration where the shingles ripped as my cameraman got up there. We'll fix this before we leave. Attempt. As you can see, perfect demonstration. I've got 2 nails here. So when I go to replace this, if we're going to, as you can see how brittle these shingles are, every time I do this, I've got 2 nails here. The proper thing to do is to take them out. So what you're asking me to do is to replace this entire ridge cap right here. And as I take these shingles, these nails out, you see how I'm just pulling up this shingle and it's causing damage and I'm creating holes. This is going to leak. So this is one of the main problems. You're saying to replace the slope as it connects to this slope. As you can see right next to it, we have a woven valley, okay? When I replace this and rip all this off, I'm going to be damaging and creating more holes to this elevation. And so this elevation would have to be replaced. I don't understand how that's hard to understand. When the ridges and the ridge caps overlap and it's all nailed down and I have to take a flat bar and work underneath it, it's going to be damaged. And the one thing just to make point here clear is the shingles are discontinued. There is no shingle that fits the circumstances. And this is the first time in my 7 years of doing this where we just completely don't care if the shingles are discontinued or not. Now this is a 14 pitch. I'm going to attempt to walk up over it and we're going to resume the video and we're going to show the damage that was missed on the back. It was marked by Seek Now, and also explain why I have been arguing this back slope is going to have to be replaced also and how it's going to create wildfire. Maybe that was missed and it makes tons of sense because this is a 14 pitch and a 22-year-old shingle. We'll do the next video now. Thank you.